Hello everyone. Today again I'm going to try to use new tools and try to write some code with Arduino Maker Wi-Fi 1010. And my today focus is using Potentiometer. I'm gonna use this for the first time. I read the book but I didn't try it before. And this is here another one type of it. And some code for the potentiometer is we are going to use analogRead, and then later on we will have this value. We will be using this to make this some buzzer sound, okay? Changing sound. This is the first time I'm going to do it, and it is a very exciting moment for me, I can tell you. And let's see what can we do. So let's try to wire up things first and then go into the code afterwards. So here is my Arduino 10 Wi-Fi 1010. This is a very small one, powerful one. Use this one, and I have, as you see, this is potentiometer, and it says here 10 kilo ohm. Maybe you can see it or not. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to connect this to where? So this is important to connect. So I have at the back, I can see I'm going to connect this 20 will be the front pin. Okay, this one. And these are going to be, one of them will be positive, one of them will be negative, one of them will be 5 volt, the other one will be ground. And this one we will, when we attach this one on top of it, will be easy to turn and arrange it. Actually, there's a resistor in it, so we can change it to till the 10 ohm. And let's learn this together, okay? Be patient with me. So I'm just inserting this. It's a little bit tough. It's a little bit powerful. So you see, good. I don't understand the back. Okay, I need to be a little bit tough, okay? Because I'm using this breadboard also very new, but I don't have any space left for me in this board. Need to connect this, and I don't have much space. So what I'm going to do is I will be using this one. Doesn't matter. Okay, I will have some bridge in between, so since I can access it. So it is the same number anyway. So the bridge doesn't matter because I'm going to connect this part to positive, this part to negative. Doesn't matter in this one as far as I read and understand. And what is important is this one. We will put this into a pin, one of the analog pin over here. One of these one. You can use A1, A0, whatever. So that's all. Let's try to connect this wire up. Okay, I will be using one of these one, and here it is connecting one of the wire here. Okay, I need 5 volt. Here I have one 5 volt, if you see. So I'm directly connecting this to the one of these 5 volt, or I will be connecting this to here. Okay, this is one of the 5 volt. This will be, I didn't connect it yet. So what I'm going to do is get this 5 volt from here and make this one R plus. Okay, this I get 5 volt right now. So second thing is from the ground, I will be using this one lighter color. I don't have much color, so this will be my ground. Okay, I know the cabling, my cabling is not perfect. I hope you can see still. So I'm going to put this to the ground. So let's see. Help me. Okay, now I have this directly to the ground, or I could have done differently. I could use this one, because and I can have one another cable from the ground, this one to the ground. So if I need more grounds, I can use this whole bus, this line, all this line, this negative line here. This will be all negative because I connected to the ground, and this is all positive. So I connected all of them, hopefully. So I need one thing to connect. I'm going to have another cable from here. I have a pack of cables. I might need a little bit longer. I would like to have different color. So from this front leg, from this one to one of the analog one of the analog. Let's have these cables all from here because I will be using buzzer the other side. So this is gonna be a okay, and all the way. So this is going to be A6. Oh, I'm not showing you. So I connected to the A6. Everything looks fine right now, according to this one. Okay, so let me power this up. Put the USB into my computer. Nice, it is powered up. And I will put this one also on top of it so I can turn it up and down. You know, currently I don't know what is the value here, but I will figure out. So let's go back to coding part. So here is I'm continuing. So the integer in potentiometer, I'll be using A6, and then I will be reading from it. And I would like to use the serial bus to print out the result. Serial. And how do we do that? If you want to print out something to the screen, and we need to use serial. Just let me give you okay, I'm sorry. So we will be using serial mode, serial begin, right? Serial begin, and it is gonna be the same baud here, 900, 900 and 600, 9600. So that's it. We are going to print something to the screen. So I'm going to read, if you look at the potentiometer, we are going to analog read. I will be reading analog read from input. Okay, that's it. I will be putting here the integer value. Okay, this is the value I'm going to read. And what is my plan is to print this to the serial port. So I will just do serial, and let's do print line, print ln. So I will be printing this value. Okay, and this will continuously print. So I will just split a little bit. So I don't need to, just print too much, too fast. Every 200 millisecond, I will sleep. So let me try to run this and see whether it's gonna work. Program is loading. Seems everything all right. So it is reading. I'm going to, you see the numbers are changing. Let me go all the way down. It is now I get 0 and 1. So I'm going all the way up. This is my first trial, and I can go 10, 23. Disconnected. I don't know why. When I went all the way up, let me try one more time. It disconnected. Oh, it's again disconnected. I don't know why this is happening. I'm not expert in hardware, so I shouldn't be going over 123, I believe. So this is working fine. So I will be using this value to map into this buzzer, Piezo. Okay, so let's try to connect the buzzer. Buzzer doesn't have much complex stuff. It has 2 legs, this buzzer. And I'm going to use try to remember all these things, so it's important. Let me use this one, and the other one goes into the 5. I need some space, so hope I can plug these in because my breadboard is so small. So 1 and 5 is connected. So what I'm going to do is now I will be using one, because this is an output. I need to have one of the leg is going to be connected. Let me have smaller one. I can find over here smaller pins from these ones. So that I don't need much longer, and I have very limited space there. Okay, I like these colors, but I need to get them all. So I'm going to connect one of them, which is, let me have, one is good. It's a little bit smaller, but okay. This leg, number 1, I'm trying to connect this leg to this neutral, okay, the ground, as I know this other bus is ground. This is cool. So I'm going to use one of these pulse with modulation. So if you want to remember this one, I'm going to use, for example, D10, and I can give different numbers. So D10 is somewhere here. Where is it? This looks like 10, if I can read correctly. I'm going to put into this to the 5. As far as I remember, it was there. Okay, now I'm reading some values for the buzzer, but buzzer, I need to map these. Oops, I want to look at some code. Here it is, buzzer. Buzzer takes some tone. This is the function. But for the pin mode, I need to set some, for output, because we are going to give some electricity, some charge to it. So I'm going to go back to the code, and I will have integer buzzer, pin buzzer. Buzzer is easier than to use piezo, which is just 10, digital 10. And we are going to use this pin mode pin buzzer for output. So far so good. So when I read this value before I can read this one and print it. So let's do this. I'm going to let's go back to the code over here. I will be using tone and buzzer and some number, right? Currently, let's test whether it is working. Okay, so buzzer takes 2 parameters. One of them is the pin number. Sorry, here pin number. The other one is some value. So I will just say pin buzzer. I'm sorry, pin buzzer, and some value. Let's see, is this gonna produce any sound? So verify. Buzzer was not declared. Oh, I'm sorry. Should be using tone. Okay, I'm learning. Where are you? Tone. Okay. Now, looks like everything is all right. Let's load it. We connected all fine. Yeah. I believe you here too, right? So what I'm going to do is now let's turn this off. So it should gone because I commented out that part. So I will be using this because this is, as you know, when I analog read, it is between 0 and 10, 23. If you remember, this one is the largest. 10, 23. so we can do that much. So I will be using map function. If you look at in the reference, we have this map function. Map function takes a value, values first, the lower bounds, and this is the upper bound. And where are you going to map? Okay, so we will be, actually this is much better. From low, from high to low to high, we will be using this one. And so what I'm going to do is I will go back to here. Whatever the value I get, integer, I will say tone force, okay, or tone power, whatever you say. I will be using map. I will get this value, and which is could be 0, the lower one, to at most 1023. And as far as I see from the book, I see people are using even 4000. I'm going to use 50 to 4000. Okay, so I don't know what is this good, but we'd like to get some tone, right? So instead of this 1000 fixed 1000, I will be using this one. So when I play with the potentiometer, this value, I will be printing it there. So let's print out also, if possible, also print out this tone force. Okay, so we can print this one too. So I will be using here print, not print line. Okay, so I will be printing some dash in between like this. Oops, it's putting for me. So I will put some dash like this, so we can see each of them next to each other. So if you want all the prints we can put together, I will print the value that I read, and also I print here the value and tone force, and then later on we will use this one. Okay, now I'm going to load again. Okay, sometimes this happens with the IDE. I'll need to run this agent. It is turning off itself. If it does that, I need to unplug and plug it back. And hopefully this will recognize. One more time. Let me make sure this is here still. Yes. I'll be okay. It looks like it is working. And let's upload and save it to our tiny little friend. Okay. Oops, I need this monitor. You see the sound is changing. This looks fun. So we can play. Oh my gosh. That's enough. Okay. Looks like we have done it. Okay. That's all. I would like to just unplug this. Let me show you one more time. This what we have done. Making noise, I know. And let me pause this. So I'm loading the new one, which is just I am commented out this tone. So let's go back to here. So in this one, I have a couple of connections. This is a potentiometer. It has 2 pins at the back, and then there's in the middle. So this, we connected one of them to the positive 5 volt, and this is the ground. And it has internal resistor. This green one goes into the one of the analog one. We are reading some data. So these are actually disconnected. What I'm going to do is I'm just using the value in here and trying to create a sound on this one. So I'm using everything with the software. And this one, I have one leg. It doesn't. It is not polarized, so I use one leg to the neuter, because this is whole bus line is neuter, and I use one of them because I will be outputting some voltage or some signal to this one. So I use this pin 10. So I'm just printing out that one. So at the end, we have this simple code, and we can do buzzer. So I'm using this tone. When I load it, it is just printing. But there are some other codes. If you look at, we can also no tone. Okay, so I can take this one, for example, come here. After print 2 seconds, I can say no tone because it is really disturbing us. So if you look at the no tone, it takes also pin number, which one, because you can be using many of them. I will be using this pin buzzer. Okay, so pin buzzer, and let's load this one. Okay, this is not as I planned. It doesn't go that way because it is an infinite loop, right? It is continuing, always reading and printing that one again. So, okay, if it was running only once, it makes sense, but it is running all the time. So anyway, that's how it should be. Thank you very much. I'm learning and learning with you. So we use potentiometer and buzzer, or you can it is, the name is Piezo speaker. This one we have just on the corner. So hope you enjoyed this one, learning with me together Arduino. Have a good one.